Hey guys, it's Derek from Anypay here, and it is my great pleasure to share with you the easiest way you can accept Bitcoin SV at your online store or your retail store using a simple app that's available for iOS, Android, or on web, and all the technical skills that you need are copy and paste. And just to prove it to you, I'm going to start completely fresh, create a new Anypay account, and we're going to take a few payments with Bitcoin SV. So let's see how it goes. First, you're going to want to go to anypayinc.com/admin. That's where you can create an account. You can also do this, on your mobile using the app. As soon as you open up and install, it'll have you create an account. All that's required is an email and a password. Here is the login page. Since we don't yet have an account, we're going to sign up. So I'm going to create one called Bitcoin SV at anypayinc.com. My password is QWERTY. And here's a business name. I can put in my business name so that other people can find me. We have an interactive map. It's really unique because I don't know if you've ever been to a place that claims to take Bitcoin or used any of the maps that say they do. Actually, maybe I just show it to you. Anypaymap.com. And yeah, we're going to allow. And so here's my town of Portsmouth. This is a view of the different businesses that take Bitcoin. So if you go to, say, this one, see what that is. Okay, Liar's Bench Beer. They have taken a payment within the last month. So you have a pretty good likelihood that they're going to be able to take it from you when you try and pay today. What about this business over here? Oh, Portsmouth Smoke and Vape. Well, they've taken one in the last 3 months. So probably a pretty good chance. And then what do we have? I don't know. Let's see what this one is. La Maison Navarre. They've taken a payment this week. And so this is interactive. Now, if Portsmouth Smoke and Vape were to take a payment today, they would light up green on the map. And that's pretty unique. So anyway, you can add your business name and it will show up in invoices and stuff. And that's really nice. For this one, I'm just going to leave it blank. Yes, I agree to the terms and we'll sign up. Sure, save that. And I don't want to put in the payment info or the sort of account info right now, but this is where you would put it in, image URL that shows up. And we have some things here. I can look at my payments. There haven't been any yet. And what I really want to do is see where my coins are. Okay, addresses. So this is where I would put in my address. So for the purpose of this demo, I created 2 Electrum wallets, and I funded one with some Bitcoin SV. The other one is empty. So this is going to be the one that we use to receive payments. So all we do is click on Receive, copy to the clipboard, and let's paste this in here and hit Submit. Great. Our address is set. Here's the address just to prove got it right. Okay. So now we have an Anypay account. All we did was put in our email and a password and pasted in our Bitcoin SV address. Now, let's say we want to, we want to take a payment using our, I don't know, maybe one of these. At a retail store, you might have one of these. And all I'm going to do is put in my email that I just created. Bitcoin SV at anypayinc.com, and password was QWERTY. All right, great. So it's really straightforward. Let's say I want to ring a customer up for $1. All right, I've got the QR code. I know what to do with that. I open up my SimplyCash wallet. The customer pays. There we go. Customer pays, puts in the amount, I hit send, and actually it says on the screen, Bitcoin SV payment request by Anypay Inc., which is really nice. Okay, and then it says paid. Great. So we just took a payment. I can add an optional note like this was Derek, or like chai latte or whatever. So, okay, that's one way to do it. What else can we do with this now that we have an account? Oh, by the way, let's see. Did that payment come in? Yeah, there it did. So I just set up my Anypay account to have all the Bitcoin SV go into this Electrum wallet. And there it is. It just shows up right away. And what's the next fun thing we should do? How about the web app, since it's more visual on the screen? So app.anypayinc.com, I'm going to log in with the same Anypay account. Sure. And yeah, so I can ring someone up, let's say for a 101 this time, just to make the payments different. And I should show, I'll do a screen cap of my phone here. Let's start screen recording so that you can actually see what I see. All right, I'm going to open up HandCash wallet this time, and I'm going to pay like so. Okay, it puts in the amount for me. Some slight variation in price, I guess, because prices are crazy with Bitcoin. But anyway, so that's the demo. Great. That worked. You might have noticed that there's something pretty cool on that page. So let's say, actually, I could do this going to a different user. Let's see. I can add a note here too and say like web payment. That gets saved. So here I am. I'm logged in. This is my settings, and I can set my business info here. Change the currency to like 168 different currencies, so that when I'm collecting payment, that's what it's priced in. I can add different addresses if I like. Let's just keep this account with Bitcoin SV. And let's look at our past payments. So here's a payment. Great. I got an order note. It was Derek. I can view this on the blockchain. Probably because I'm using a VPN. Okay, but yeah, look. So it's confirmed. It's on the blockchain. Or it doesn't yet have confirmation, but we know that it's good. And what else can we see? There's a web payment, right? So even though I used the app, like on this iPad, it still shows up in my account, no matter where I'm looking. So let's see. You might have noticed there was a money button that appeared. So one cool thing is, like, let's go to anypay.city. And where I'm standing right now, we call this the Bitcoin Exchange Cafe, right? And let's say I want to pay the Bitcoin Exchange Cafe. Well, here I can ring myself up for $1 here. Click next. And I can pay this with my HandCash wallet, right? And it will show up. But I can also pay with my money button. So just to show, like, the variation in prices can be wild depending on which wallet you're using or which exchange you're looking at, because you'll notice it says 95 cents for a money button, it says 104 for HandCash. So it's roughly $1. All right, great. So I was able to swipe the money button, and I can do that on my phone. You know, say I'm going to Bitcoin Exchange Cafe, Bitcoin, let's see, anypay.city. And I'll go to PorkFest, or rather, yeah, let's go to PorkFest. And Space Disco, let's pay Space Disco $1. And then you can see it shows up here as a swipe. I can just swipe my money button to pay Space Disco. Now that just went to Space Disco's account. Pretty fun. What else can we do with our Anypay? Okay, so we've taken a payment on an iOS device. we could do an Android later, but let's do the WordPress now. So I have a WordPress store. Let's see. It's a shop where I sell this mug. It's just a demo. So let's view our cart, add this to our cart. Yep. So if you run WordPress or have a WordPress site, this Anypay is a plugin for WooCommerce. So I'm using WooCommerce to configure this. Proceed to checkout, and all the place where you find that is under WooCommerce, then settings, then payments, and then you just make sure that Anypay is enabled, and then you click manage. Now, I was doing a Bitcoin Cash demo before, but let's put in Bitcoin SV as anypayinc.com. That's our Anypay account. So I've installed the Anypay for WordPress plugin. I've clicked enabled, and then I've put in my Anypay account email address where I want the payments to go. Now this is going to generate a QR code for me to pay. And I will, let's use a different wallet this time. Let's use Centbee. Okay, so I'm going to send, going to scan. Okay, and there it is. There's all the info pre-filled in for me. It says Bitcoin SV payment request by Anypay. Looks all good. So I'm going to hit send. And look, Electrum says it received the payment even before the screen says paid or the wallet says paid. So the payment actually arrived faster than either my wallet or Anypay told me so. So, but just seconds or less than a second. So there it is. You know, I got paid in my Electrum wallet. Now this could be this could be going to your phone. Like for example, let's say I don't want to use this address anymore. Instead, I want to use my Paymail. So I'll put what's my payment? Derek at Centbee.com. Okay, great. So Bitcoin address set. It just changed the address there. So now when I take a payment, let's go to app.anypayinc.com. Let's make sure we're logged in as Bitcoin SV. Yep. And I want to take a payment for $2 this time. Let's use SimplyCash to pay. All right. I'm gonna scan, pre-fill in the amounts and everything for me. I'll hit send. Complete. Now instead of going to this Electrum wallet, now my payment should have gone. Okay, great. So the $2 actually went to my Centbee. So as you can see, you can change the payout address wherever you want the payout to go. I usually just leave it as one wallet. You know, it goes to my SimplyCash or to my RelayX or wherever you want it to go, and or Electrum. Or you could have it in a safe. You could put it on a Trezor and just stick that in a safe, and boom, all day payments are going there or wherever you want. So, all right, let's see. Cross things off the list. What have we done? We set up the WordPress plugin. We did a payment with Centbee, HandCash, Electrum. Have we done an Electrum yet? No, we haven't. So let's do that. Let us, I don't know, buy that mug again, or let's go to app.anypayinc.com. Ring something up for $2.50. And then here I could click open wallet to open that up in Electrum. But since it's already open, we're just going to copy this payment request here and paste it into send. And look, it says Bitcoin SV payment request by Anypay Inc. Looks all awesome. So I'm going to hit send. Ta-da! So this says paid. Now you can also, for clarity, let's say you're using the Anypay app on your mobile. And let's say Bitcoin SV at anypayinc.com. And then QWERTY. Yeah. Okay, so under settings and addresses, I can actually leave a note. So this tells me, obviously it's Centbee, so I can add a note and say like Centbee wallet. But now, like, for example, if I wanted to change that and have it be this Electrum address, and let's say I'm going to change that here, click submit. Now it has changed, so let's go back in. Okay, so that's different. So I want to add a note and say, this is my Electrum. And then I've got a note. I always know where the payments are going to. So if I check my, oh, there it is. Yeah, my Electrum. That's where it's going. So this is really great for cashiers because they don't have to know anything about Bitcoin. It's really great for anyone who wants to add Bitcoin to their website so that you can accept payments that way. A lot of websites use WordPress, and it's at no cost to you. The customer pays a 1 cent fee every time they make a payment. So you might see that 1 cent got added on to each of these payments. That goes to Anypay to keep this thing running and to keep our software going. What else? I think that's it. I mean, you can add more coins if you want to, or if you just want to stick with Bitcoin SV, that's beautiful. It's going to work every time. The notes thing is pretty cool. So like Electrum payment. So if I want to see my payments, here's all the payments that we took. Order note, Electrum payment. Yeah, I think that's everything. I hope you've enjoyed this demo. It's been a lot of fun showing this to you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below or message us on Telegram. We're at Anypay Inc. And I can also be reached via email, support@anypayinc.com.